When Melly killed, Melly stayed on the same block where he killed for at least a year. If my memory serves me correct, it was probably 2 years. However, when Big Op killed, Big Op left Muskegon and went to No Limit. Then after Big Op went to No Limit, he left No Limit and went to an unknown location. Then after he went to that unknown location, he left that location and went to another location. Then after he left that location, Herb finally reached his hand and brought him to California. I'm saying all that to say this. Melly killed because that's what Melly did. And once Melly got done doing his killing, Melly stayed around and wished a nigga would. Now don't get me wrong, you all. Eventually a nigga did. So we not glorifying this type of behavior. And if anything, Big Op is smart because of the way he moved, right? I just want to clarify the difference between 051 Young Money Melly and Big Op, because I hear people comparing the two, but you cannot compare the two because there's levels to this shit. Big Op killed because Big Op wanted his revenge. However, Melly killed because that's just what Melly did, you all. Melly was a real hitman. You get what I'm saying? And I also want you all to understand this. Melly was up against the biggest rapper in Chicago at the time, who eventually became the biggest rapper in the world. That was Lil Durk. So Melly didn't leave town knowing that the hottest rapper had put a huge bounty on his head to have him killed. Melly stayed in the field and Melly did what he had to do to survive, and that was kill. Now listen, on the opposite end, Big Op had the help of the second biggest rapper in Chicago at the time to reach his hand and get him out the trenches. So if anything, Big Op was working for the biggest rapper and Melly was working against the biggest rapper. So if you look at the stats, if you look at the sheet, if you look at the resume, that would make 051 Young Money Melly the top savage still. Now listen, I'm about to blow you all minds because a lot of people assume that Big Op is the biggest op in Chicago, and that's not true. Big Op is not the biggest op in Chicago. The biggest op in Chicago is still alive. And if you want to know who the biggest op in Chicago is, keep that notification bell on, and I'll tell you all in the next video. And speaking of the next video, go ahead and click the video down below to watch the next piece of content. Peace and love to you all. I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. And I'm out.